Japan, where we have just learned that a fourth nuclear reactor is on fire, releasing more radiation. And officials are telling everyone in a 20-mile radius to get out. Also new tonight, the earthquake that started last week's disaster has now been upgraded to a 9.0. Just 4 days ago, the country was ripped apart by the quake and a tsunami. Tens of thousands of people still have not been heard from since the tsunami hit. In many areas, there is almost no power and little food or water. The power loss is crippling cooling systems needed to keep nuclear plants from melting down.
Closer to home, Governor Rick Scott ordered a complete review of the state's emergency action plan in case anything were to happen to Florida's nuclear reactors. And that includes one right here in the Bay Area. Tonight, our Chris Martinez goes in depth.
This power plant is a fixture in Crystal River, a part of the everyday backdrop that typically doesn't cause anyone to take a second look. Until now.
You think people think it can happen?
I do.
Becky Hall can't help but wonder if this or any of Florida's 5 nuclear reactors could stand up to a disaster, the likes of which have threatened nuclear meltdowns in Japan. Officials say our reactors are built to withstand anything, even a Cat 5 hurricane. But Becky points out that was supposed to be the case in Japan.
Hopefully we'll learn from this and we'll be able to have more backup for our plants to cool them down.
It seems the governor wants the same type of reassurance, asking Monday for a review of the state's response plans and inspections of Florida's reactors. In a statement, Rick Scott says he believes we are prepared for an effective and rapid emergency response. And Cindy Nussbaum says that, with the annual drills held at the plants, are good enough for her.
I know our safety guidelines in the U.S. is the same, if not better, in some of the other countries.
But that confidence could be tested next month. You see, Crystal River's nuclear reactor has been offline for more than a year and a half while repairs were being made to cracks found inside. Sometime in April, it's expected to come back online.
Hopefully we'll learn from Japan's sadness.
In Crystal River, Chris Martinez, ABC Action News.
We keep hearing the word nuclear meltdown, which has many wondering what exactly does that mean. A power plant has a reactor full of uranium, which spontaneously splits, and that causes a lot of heat. The heat is used to turn water into steam, which drives a turbine and gives us energy. During a meltdown, the system that keeps the reactor core cool fails, and that leaves the potential for radioactive material to be released into the environment as it overheats. That reactor remains unstable until it can be repaired or destroyed. Here at home, 2 nuclear plants in the U.S. have malfunctioned. The first in October of 1966 in Monroe, Michigan, and the second at 3 Mile Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in 1979. Currently, there are 104 nuclear power plants in the entire country.
Scientists believe the worst nuclear mishap to date is the Chernobyl disaster. The power plant in the Ukraine suffered a meltdown in April of 1986. During a test of the facility, a sudden power surge caused a reactor to explode, sending a plume of radioactive fallout into the air. So what does that mean for us here in the United States? Well, scientists believe the nuclear energy being released in Japan will not impact us at all. Right now, they say any nuclear fallout will dissipate before reaching U.S. soil. For the very latest on the aftermath of the Japan tsunami and the earthquake, head to our website, abcactionnews.com.